What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Give it 1 or 2 minutes for everyone to get in here. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, Carlos? What's up, Bino? Appreciate it. So, posted this chart yesterday. I posted a little analysis on my Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was like a little 45-second video going over IWM. Right, if you haven't seen it already, go take a look. What's up, Charlie? Jose, how you doing? Hey, Tiffany. So this is my top setup today. At close, looking at the bull trades dashboard. Let me pull it up. All right, so here's the bull trades dashboard. All right, filter. I have it set for the 17th. Right, so I see all data up to Friday. Out of the money calls, out of the money puts. All right, then I can go to premium. Go to greater than or equals. You able to see this? I don't even know if you can even see this. Yeah, you can see it. All right, perfect. Greater than or equals to, and I'm going to go over 150,000. All right, so then it's going to filter all this. All right, and what I like to do is I like to see everything above ask or at ask. Right, that way these are the most bullish orders. And if we take a look, all right, we have these two orders here. All right, IWM 616, so Friday calls, 190 calls, both taken at close. 3,072 contracts, 2,055 contracts, both at $111 for over $500,000 above ask and at ask. All right, so that is the most interesting order I've seen in a bit. What else we got? NVIDIA 616, 415 call for 188,000. That's pretty interesting too. All right, you can also click the ticker and the chart will actually pop up. I don't know if you guys know that yet. NVIDIA though, let's take a look quickly. Right, this looks interesting too. This could totally continue to push up to 420 or so. And they took 415 calls. So it all starts to make sense. So Max, how you doing? So right, that NVIDIA, let's see, it's down 1% here pre-market. We'll see how it plays out. We have FOMC today, but top setup today is IWM for sure. Right, really like this setup here. Qs as well. Right, Qs is flagging pretty nicely. Right, we have higher lows, lower highs. We rejected this blue trend line multiple times. We'll see if we can get a little breakout here, but most likely we're going to chop until 2 o'clock. All right, so if there's a time to wait, it's today. We have the FOMC at 2 o'clock and Powell at 2:30 East. But I really like this setup as well. SPY also, right? Up pretty much flat here at pre-market. We rejected this 437 level 1, 2, 3 times. We have higher lows here. So if we could break through this 437.33 level, we should see a push up right? So since we have no data recently, I got to go to a higher time frame and take a look at the previous data here to scout out my resistances above. All right, so I'm going to put it. Where's next? Where's like a common level across the board or a big rejection? Right, there's a big rejection right here, so I'm going to put a trend line there. And then below, around there, right? Support, support, support. Bounced over here as well, here as well. Right, so now I can go into a smaller time frame. And now I have all my support and resistances charted out. Right, so 437.33 breaks. We'll see a push up and we have a resistance at 437.92. Then we kind of have a, a big zone up until 441. Do I think it's worth buying Tesla shares now or waiting for a pullback? It depends what your strategy is. If you're buying long term, just add every month. Right, dollar cost average. Right, it's probably not going to come back all the way down to 150. You probably missed the boat, but just dollar cost average. Right? If you plan on holding for years, it doesn't really matter what what the price is currently. Okay. Let's get some questions from you guys. I want to see some comments. What's up, Jason? If everyone could drop a like on the video, we're at 11. Let's get to 50 plus. Let's take a look. So IWM covered, PQQ we covered, SPY we covered. Let's take a look at some setups. Let's redo these charts. So Meta, right? We have this resistance and created a lower high. We have this resistance. I actually really like this chart here, right? Rejected, rejected, rejected. Broke out here and it's flagging within. Right, a smaller time frame, we're flagging here. Right, so my entry point can be right above there, which is 271.48, and we're developing higher and higher lows. Right, so I'm going to set an alert at 271.48. Now I'll be notified when that breaks. Right, so my entry point would be here. My stop loss would be right below. I can even just set my stop loss using, a previous level. Right below, around 270 or so. And my price target is going to be the high here. Right, first it's going to be, let's see. First price target is going to be here, which is that resistance right here at 272.4. Next is going to be this, and then my final price target is going to be the high here. Right, so this looks great. We also have these higher and higher lows that we've been bouncing off of multiple times. Right, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3, and 4. So it looks pretty solid. What stocks am I liking for, for a long-term hold? That's up to you. I just buy mutual funds, ETFs, and, the main names for long-term. But long-term, I'd prefer real estate. I think 401ks and Roth IRAs are a scam. That's a conversation for another day. Right, find me one millionaire or a rich person that's not 60 plus who puts all their money into a Roth IRA or 401k. You won't find it. They all buy real estate. That it is, I think the Roth IRA, 401k, all those different plans are the world's way of keeping you, with everyone else. But again, that is a conversation for another day. So Meta looks great. I'm going to keep an eye on that at open. Apple looks fantastic as well. Right, we have this previous resistance that is acting as a support. Right, we have a perfect little double bottom here. We have tightening price action. Right, beautiful flag here after a nice wave up. and we broke out end of day. Right now, we got to see what happens at open, but we could definitely see a strong push up to 184 here. Okay. We're at 23 likes. If everyone could just take a second and drop a like on the video. Take a second, drop a like on the video. Okay. Well, I just realized I don't have my socials up. Live. Stream timer. There we go. It's all up now. Okay. Appreciate it. We're at 36 now. So Apple looks great. Baba starting to look pretty good here again, right? We had this huge flag. We broke out. Play went, I think, up 100%, but I had no service, so I wasn't able to exit. I ended up exiting like down here. Is what it is. Still got green, but it looks good. Right, we have this tightening price action, which I always mention that I love. Right, you can even draw from up here, but it's not as clear. I like this a little bit better. But I like this price. I like this tightening price action into the previous resistance. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Starting to get sick again. Unbelievable. All right, so Amazon, we have these higher and higher lows, lower and lower highs, right? We're starting to form this coiling price action that I always talk about. And we started to break out end of day. It's not the clearest of all setups, but we'll keep an eye. I like how this previous resistance acted as a support, and we're starting to bounce off of it, right? This is a typical structure. You got it, Elmerson. You could probably hear it in my voice. I can barely breathe. So I definitely like this. But let's see if we have any better setups. No, I did not cover Netflix yet. Ready? Microsoft. So I mentioned when we were coiling here and we saw a huge breakout. No setup really there anymore, right? We kind of missed a wave if you didn't take it down here. Nvidia, right? Not really the best setup also, right? There's better setups available. Tesla, you can just continue to play the strength, right? Just absolute monster recently. 259.68 is the high. You can definitely, go long through that with a stop loss below, and just continue to ride this wave here, right? Just straight up until we start to form a like a consolidation and create lower highs on a higher time frame. That's when we'll look at the next wave down. AMD. Nothing really here. Netflix. Let's delete the chart, redo it. And if anything, it looks kind of like a rising wedge. But again, nothing really here as well. Kind of looks more bearish, if anything. Right? What I would like to do here is look for a rejection at the high here, and then find an entry somewhere up here based on the current price action of the market today, and go short and aim for a 428 price target and a 424 price target, right, to fill this gap here. Roblox looks pretty good if we can hold here, right? It's multiple times now it's trying to, you know, break out and push back up to 41 plus. Coin. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Coin looks pretty good actually. Wow. We'll have to keep an eye on this. All right. I mean, this is like a perfect coil. Let's go on a higher time frame here. All right. We bounced right off this level here. We have this support here as well, which we're kind of bouncing off of now. And we could definitely go long through 52.93, right? This previous resistance kind of acting as a resistance within, and look for a push back up to this previous support level that we had around 55. So I'm going to keep an eye on this today. Let's move this up to the top with Meta, right? Meta, Coin, Apple. Top setups today for now. Okay, Google. Let's take a look. Google looks pretty good too. Well, actually, now we're down 0.5% here pre-market, so kind of ruined it. But if this level can hold here, 123.18, and we could see a breakout through this previous resistance, 123.76, then we can, you know, potentially break out. But if it starts to push down here, it's invalidated. Rivian looks really good, actually, also. Let's remove everything and redo it. What time is it? 9:21. So we have this previous resistance, right? We have these higher lows forming here, right? We need to see a hold of the low at 15.06. Entry point could be 15.29, and the price target is 15.46, and then the next resistance above is 15.66. So I like this setup here as well. I'll push this to the top too with Apple and Coin and Meta. Okay. Oh, I just realized C-Blast just said Coin is his top watch above 53. Right, so it's funny. He just mentioned that. He just mentioned that in the Discord. I will post my chart in the Discord right now with it. Looks great. Looks like it can run today. Right, it's along with Apple and Meta. Those are my top setups, along with IWM. Okay. So, what questions does everyone have? Ask now. Probably gonna head out early. I can't even speak. Well, let me know your questions. But these setups do look great here. Really like Coin. You can drop a like if you have not already. Please do so. Entry for Baba. There's better setups available. But a better entry would be down here, or for a retest, or an 87.5 or so. But today is FOMC, right? So be careful. Best off just waiting but I might take an entry on these setups at open. Coin at open and maybe Rivian. But I'm going to head out here. You can probably hear from my voice. I can't even speak. I will see you guys in the Discord. Appreciate it.